Hey there, lovely people. Good morning, almost. Right now it's 11:45 here, approaching towards midnight. So I'm wishing you all good morning. I'll be doing two episodes today. First episode, I'm gonna do the list, and then I'm gonna do follow that up with an individual review, which I never reviewed before. So today's episode, as you can tell from the title, it's gonna be a list of summer fragrances once again because it's hot and humid. Thankfully, yesterday, like late last night, there was very strong storm. After a long time, there was huge rain, like a heavy rain, and we sort of the whole world sort of survived because of that. Heat sort of went away and it was kind of cool, but whole day it was rainy and stuff. But this kind of weather we have every year, and this is the time of the year, but still it's hot and humid. So we'll be talking about mostly summer fragrance, but today's episode I'm going to dedicate this list to a certain crowd, 25 to 35 youthful people, not say 25, even the teenagers all the way up to 35, 30, because I noticed, particularly there's a reason. I noticed that most of my viewers are from this, age group. So the younger demographic really supporting me a lot. So I'm dedicating this to you. All more power to youth. So I'm not gonna put 15 fragrances because the list goes on for 20 minutes. It's a bit too long, and I'm a bit tired. The whole day was running a bit hectic. But I'm gonna show you 10 plus 1, and these are gonna be according to my ranking, 10 all the way to 1. So the honorable mention, let me start with this fragrance. When I talk about youth, first thing that comes to my mind are students, teenagers, students, youth, young people. They either still studying or they just entered the workforce. They don't have so much cash to spare or spend. And that's very normal. We went through that phase, before we joined our workforce. Or when we joined, rather, we did not make so much money. Our pocket was always empty because we would have so many needs and very little pocket money, right? So keeping that in mind, we're going to go start with some affordable budget range, then we go slowly up. To designer, I think I don't have any niche. Perhaps one can be considered as niche, but mostly our designers. If you're into fragrances, if you can afford, you can give them a try, but I'm showing you something from every single price bracket. So the honorable mention, I'm going to go with Antonio Banderas, okay? This fragrance right here, this is called the Icon, okay? This fragrance basically is, you can say they try to go for the Dior Sauvage sort of vibe, but it's actually not a straight up clone of Dior Sauvage. It has some other notes, and do check out my review. The only reason this fragrance, beautiful bottle also, look at that bottle, it's very lovely. I really had to buy this. If you look for discounts, I think it will be like around $25, that price range for a big bottle. Very nice presentation, very nice package, and the spray is also fine, really nice mist. The only downside with this fragrance is it smells good, but the performance is kind of on the mediocre side. So if you don't mind that, you can overspray or decant this stuff or carry it around every 2-3 hours to refresh. This fragrance can give you almost all day, right? So first fragrance I'll start with the Icon by Antonio Banderas. So let's hit the main list. Let me do a final count. If I have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I do have 10. So as you see, Antonio Banderas didn't make the cut, but another Antonio Banderas did. And that fragrance is going to be a powerful fragrance called this one, Power of Seduction. I recently bought a 200 ml of it, and I recently reviewed it. I did say it does have a feel of Mont Blanc Legend / Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. And also a little bit, I get a vibe of come to me. I get a vibe of Chrome Legend at times. It has very good performance, and this is the best performing Antonio Banderas fragrance. If you have this 200 ml, you can have this under $30, okay? This is one of the best value budget fragrances money can buy. Anybody can wear this, if you want for casual, rough usage, you just want to go trigger happy. These are the kind of fragrance you can get. First fragrance is Power of Seduction. It's not very seductive fragrance. It's a very fresh day-to-day fragrance. I really like it. And I think it's going to be really good for summer gym, casual classes, You can get really nice performance out of it, okay? Power of Seduction by Antonio Banderas. If you get 100 ml, the bottle base is kind of red. Number 9. You're going to see some latest fragrance that I reviewed and bought. I'm going to go with Armaf. This is called Armaf Aura Fresh EDP, okay? Very beautiful bottle. And these bottles, some people may find them tacky. I find this angle, it looks like ultraviolet man or ultra red man, that kind of bottle, but this one actually has a cap. And this too is a magnetic top. I don't really feel very secure picking it up. It's not very strong magnet, but it does its purpose. So really nice looking bottle, blue, like light blue, and a nice coloration. And this fragrance, it's really refreshing, and I would say it's a almost pinpoint clone of Versace Menu Fresh. If you like that, this one is definitely at this current moment almost one third of the price of that. Okay, so Armaf did a very decent job here with decent longevity. It lasts longer than Versace Menu Fresh on me. So if you want that kind of lemon, okay, woody notes, star fruit, carambola, and kind of like refreshing yet not choking, you can overspray. These are kind of fragrance you can wear for summer. Look at the color of blue skies, right? So number 9 is this fragrance called Armaf Aura Fresh, and this is EDP concentration. Number 8, I'm gonna go with tacky bottle because youthful vibe. This bottle really gives me, and I think this smells really fine. It's an underrated fragrance. Some people hate it. I personally love it. This is called 212 Heroes, okay, by Carolina Herrera. This, as you can tell from the bottle, it's a roller skateboard, or what do you call that? Yeah, that, and it has very nice atomizer too. Okay, really nice. So when I tried it, the juice color is very beautiful. It looks like, reminded me a little bit of Invictus. Okay, but this fragrance, it's a lot more interesting than Invictus for me. This one, the opening is very tropical, like Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct, that kind of tropical fruity freshness, and it goes perfectly summer's day. If you're, let's say you're on sports, into sports, some extreme sports, or roller skating, or what do you call those sports, people do those moves and stuff, yeah, if you like that, kind of like yo-yo. But this fragrance basically is very youthful, fruity, fresh, simple. Longevity is good, not crazy good like Invictus, but it's good stuff. It smells really nice. The opening 1 hour is very magical. This fragrance is gonna get love, I guess, but I think the most important thing is many people will not admit it. They love the bottle. They will just say, hey, ugly bottle, man. Actually, secretly, they have this bottle somewhere in their shelf, like, ooh, let's play with this, they do that, right? So that's number 8, 212 Heroes. I think that's a limited time release. And then we move to 7. Number 7 is a fragrance I don't think anybody would suggest for certain reason, because of this brand. Many people, many reviewers do not give love to this brand. I do. I love this fragrance called Mr. Burberry Element. Okay, this is one of the most wearable from this line, and it's really unique. It has juniper berry cake. It has this oceanic accord. I reviewed it a few days back. It's very fresh, very easy to wear. If you like fragrance like Acqua di Gio Profondo, you can try this. Okay, or my Mr. Burberry. I think there's another one. Mr. Burberry. There's one more in this line. Forgot the name. Mr. Burberry. Forgot the name. So this one, I think it's aquatic blue once again. They're similar, like Acqua di Gio Profondo profile, scent profile, but for very big price difference. This is way more affordable than Acqua di Gio. I'm going to show one Acqua di Gio today, but this one definitely is underrated. Okay, give it some love. Good performance, good smell, fruity, fresh, oceanic, kick of juniper, really lovely fragrance, and you're going to smell unique little bit with Mr. Burberry Element. That's number 7. Number 6, Mont Blanc. Okay, Mont Blanc. This is always a Star Walker. This is not Star Walker. This is Explorer. This fragrance is fire. It's selling like hotcake, man. I'm telling you, I had it, I gave it up, then I repurchased it. Some people would say this is just another Aventus clone. It's just screen clisp. Every time I do that lisp thing. This one, people would say this one, it's redundant if you have already CD name and many other clones of Aventus or Aventus itself. But I would say this fragrance has something in it, that you go a little bit nose blind to it. It doesn't go away. It does stay. It comes back and goes away. Kind of like a ghostly affair, but very well built fragrance. Okay, some people do not like the dry down. I do love opening and dry down both. Really like the scent profile. I think they used bergamot instead of pineapple, and it smells fruity. It smells very fruity, fresh, clean, crisp, perfect gentlemanly scent. If you go for college, classes, you'll smell great. Just go heavy on the spray, on the shirt, that will do. Mont Blanc Explorer number 6. So we hit top 5, and I put them according to my, I was just picking them randomly, and then guess what? 4 of them are blue fragrances. Number 5, I'm gonna suggest Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Urban Feel. One of my most favorite recent times fragrances that I purchased. Some would say, why? What's so special about this? You have so many niche. You have Thierry Mugler. You have some of the big brands. Why you are fascinated over this? The fascination on this fragrance is it smells so nice. It's just different. Hard to explain. It's one of the most pleasant fragrances opening wise. And there you go. That kick, in the opening is just lovely. This opening is worth $1 million. I will tell you, don't listen to people when they say, oh, Salvatore Ferragamo, okay, house, go for Armani, go for Versace. Try something else, This fragrance smells nice. Decent longevity. I would say very good longevity, but projection is a little bit less than Dylan Blue-ish, okay? So still fresh, clean, kind of peppery and mysterious daytime. For youthful crowd, Salvatore Ferragamo Urban Feel Uomo line is amazing. Number 4 is an obvious one. This one was bound to be here. This is called Missioni Wave. Someone told me recent times, I think it was Thomas, one of my dear friends. He told me, try the original, the black bottle. That one is similar to people say Bleu de Chanel. I don't know about that. I haven't tried it. But this one is a beast mode alternative of Versace Purom and also Chanel Allure Sport. I would say this one stays in between the two. Okay, this one definitely has creamy vibe, little bit, and one of the best features, the magnetic top. I love this. This is more affordable than Versace and Chanel. From Chanel, this is way more cheaper. From Versace, I think if you look at retail, Versace is like $10-15 more. If you get it discounted, this fragrance would be much more affordable. So this fragrance gives you that blue vibe, aquatic vibe, very clean. And I definitely get that Versace's really good sprayer too. Man, where did it go? Man, that amazing opening. So much lemon, so much sweetness. It's like the citrus is really sweet. And mild creaminess makes it a nice little interesting perfume. It's a 15% of its own thing as well. Give it a try. Missioni Wave. Amazing fragrance for youthful crowd. Top 3. Next fragrance is the fragrance that I'm going to review. I'll do a full-on review right after this. I'll upload. Don't worry. So this is a recent buy and I am telling you, this fragrance is a bomb. The reason being the performance of this stuff. The smell, I'll tell you in a bit. This is Swiss Arabian Pure Instinct. Okay. Beautiful bottle. Look at that bottle. And there's a Thundercats right there. I'm just sorry. I don't think it's Thundercats they're meaning, but there is a nice little tiger or some sort of cat is there. It reminds me of Thundercats. If your childhood was awesome, you have seen Thundercats. Golden blue bottle. And Middle Eastern countries, I don't know where they made this. UAE, yes. Middle Eastern countries, some of the house like Arabian Oud, them, Rasasi can make some gorgeous bottle. This is one of them. This fragrance basically is a nuclear projecting and smelling is like not projecting, and longevity wise it's also beast mode. This one, in short, if you ask me, people call this a hybrid of Bleu de Chanel, YSL YDP and Lacoste Blanc, but I also would add Hugo Boss bottle. I think not Infinite, Unlimited, okay, the white bottle. I think that's the one. This one smells like a lot of fragrance, but dry down, it goes to the Lacoste Blanc and then Hugo Boss, the white bottle. But the performance of this, man, it's not super expensive too. Try this out. Check out my full-on review. I'll describe it. This is one of my favorite, and I would suggest this to everybody. Pure Instinct by Swiss Arabian. Number 2 and number 1. These are getting a little bit more pricey. These two are next two are a little bit more pricey, and I will tell you, you don't have to spend that money. But if you don't have a budget issue, you can try them. Number 2 is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. See, when you're tired, your words get sort of like, jumbled, or what's that word? I'm so sorry if I am like sounding a bit tired, but I still want to do this video. So this fragrance, it's about grapefruit. You guys know the reviewers talked about it over and over again, the most authentic grapefruit in the designer game, and how did they do it? Such good quality. Longevity is good, not as good as Light Blue or Intense, but good, better than the Sun and some of the flankers. Really beautiful to wear in hot summer's day. And this fragrance grows on you. The best thing? At first, I did not think of it so much. I liked the opening, but I thought it was a bit overpriced. Nowadays, you can get it discounted. And I keep wearing more and more. I get better longevity. I don't know how that's working. Maybe my skin or my nose is getting maybe adjusted towards it. This is a nice fragrance. This is really good fragrance. Perhaps not really mind-blowing, like, oh, it smells like niche quality. Very simple fragrance, yet smell delicious, okay? Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever for men. Leads me to number one. Just today, I got a backup bottle of it, and I was thinking, like many people say, "Hey, Joy, you always talk about Profumo, you talk about Essenza, you talk about Profondo, and what's wrong with this fragrance right here?" This is number one today, Acqua di Absolu. I got a massive 200 ml bottle. Look at that bottle. Look at that juice color. Absolute beauty. Okay, and they have the wooden cap. I reviewed this some 4 years back when I had it. I have 125 ml bottle down there. I have it still. I have about 20 ml there. But this one is the most youthful. Some say the Acqua di EDP. That one is good. This is better. It has some fruity notes, and it's a little bit different than Acqua di. It doesn't smell as, they removed all those mature notes from this, and it still smells fresh, aquatic, but with a fruity touch. Today's number one is Acqua di Absolu. Absolute sleeper, absolute, I would say, hidden gem. People don't need to talk about this more. Those who love it, God bless you. Okay, number one is Armani Acqua di Absolu. It's the most expensive today, but it's worth the money. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Time to move on to the full review of Swiss Arabian. Take care.